now we are going to redesign the section 1 of our mobile version. Okay, so for that we are going to move this a bit up, and you can see this section is a bit small, so we are going to move our section 1 a bit up. Okay, like that. So try to align it or take it behind our video area. Okay, so maybe we can align it accordingly like this. Okay, now about these headlines, we are going to change the size to 36. Okay, also we are going to align them in the middle. If you want to create a new paragraph style, you can create a new paragraph style for mobile headings. Let's create a new paragraph style. We are going to call it mobile headings. Let's call it mobile headings. And for mobile headings, I think our line height was too much, so I'm going to use 36 like this. Okay, so this is how it is going to be in the middle. Control A. Okay, so we have a lot of space, so I'm going to move it up. Also for this one, if you want to create another style, you can create, but I think I will just shift it to 20 and center align it. And here we have another text. Okay, so I'm going to do it quickly because you know that most of the things I'm doing are repetitive. So I'm using some area over here. Let's turn on our grid so to see how we are aligning everything according to our grid. Okay, so the grid should be locked. We are going to click this and we are going to expand it fully with the 4 columns we are using, like that. Okay, so also for this one, let's do something like this. Okay, now for these we are going to align them on top of each other, so there is nothing more to do, just the alignment. So I'm going to skip this very fast. Okay, now if you want to resize the icons, it's up to you. I think if you want to resize them, maybe you can resize them, just move them like that. So these are 128, so let's make them 96. Okay, so 96 pixel height. Do it for all of them. Okay, so I think they are looking good now. We are going to control everything with SVG. SVG are basically scalable vector graphics. Okay, so I think you should tell your coders about it and they are going to love this idea. Okay, now we have resized all of our icons. Now we are going to align this vertically with our vertical alignment and vertical rhythm. So let's see how many bars we had over here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so we have 6. So I'm going to leave 6 over here. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So already we have left 6 over here, but we're going to move this a bit up. Okay, so maybe over here. Okay, also I think the line height is looking strange, so it is going to be 24 now. Okay, so 20 and 24, they are looking good. Okay, then let's zoom out to see how much distances we need in each step. Okay, so we are going to move this a bit up. Okay, over here I think it is looking good, and I think there is more distance between these, so I'm going to also move these a bit up, adjust them. So I'm going to adjust them quickly. I think this is looking good. 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 6. Okay, so we are using a gap of 6. Okay, so it is basically 48, I guess. And now we are going to enable our other review section. So I'm going to align, I'm going to get this and I'm going to align it in the middle. Now let's align this in the middle too. Okay, so first we are going to align our heading. So let's first move this section a bit down. Okay, so whole section, I think I should also move this in this section. So I'm going to move this whole section down like that. Okay, so let's change this to paragraph, right click, paragraph text, because we need multiple lines over here. So I am going to use the whole width, and I'm going to use centralize. Okay, so don't worry if one or two words are at the bottom, because we cannot control it. If you really want to control it, you can have something like this. Okay, so maybe something like this, it's up to you, but I really like it in the default position. Okay, so also what we are going to do is we are going to stack the user reviews, and we are going to stack the name at the bottom. Okay, so something like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group the image. Okay, so let's group the image. Let me show you. Let's widen this area. Okay, so it is image group, which is our avatar over here, and I'm going to align it in the middle with this. Okay, also we are going to align it with this. Okay, so this is a bit odd because our paragraph size is a bit bigger, so I'm going to make it short like that. Okay, maybe you can keep it at the left, but we are going to center line this one according to this area. Okay, something like this, because the longer text, I think they shouldn't be middle aligned because it will be difficult to read them. Okay, now we are going to do the same for this one. Okay, now we are going to set the vertical height for that, vertical rhythm. For that we are going to hide this section 2, and we are going to use this one, and let's adjust its vertical rhythm. Before that we are also going to size its background, so I'm going to resize it like this. Okay, so here we have our background. We are also going to resize it to have the full width of our area over here, which is mobile. Okay, so they are looking good. I am using 2 gaps, which is 16 pixels between them. We are going to do the same for this one because it is not looking 2 gaps. Okay, now there are 2 gaps, 16 pixels between them, and also I am going to use 16 pixels over here. Okay, so this is going to be something. Okay, so I need 3 or maybe 4 over here, so they look a bit good over here. Good amount of space, it can really create very awesome effects. You can see over here how I'm using it. If I turn off the grid, you can see this is looking very nice. So if I move them very closer, they are going to be, and they are not going to be very much in a good shape or position. Okay, so I think we have almost done with this area. Let's change the size of it. I think we have 1 2 3 4. Okay, so these 4 gaps are more than enough. So let's move on to the next lesson, where we are going to shift or change our section 2.